Hey everyone. Okay, so today's video is going to be on my top 10 makeup must-haves, because why not, eh? Why not? I think I'll update this video quite regularly because things change, people change, and products change. New products come out that replace older products, so it's only natural to, you know, for opinions to change as we go along and as we try new makeup. But a lot of these products here that you're going to see I've been going on about for a long time. So let's have a little look at what made my top 10 picks. The very first one is lipsticks by Makeup Forever called Rouge Artist Intense. Now Makeup Forever are also releasing their Rouge Artist Natural, which is a collection of nearly 50 lipsticks that are much sheerer and more moisturising than the Intense version. Now the Intense ones look like this, and I just pushed these into these palettes here. I don't know if you can see this colour here, which is number 21, which is, it's this gorgeous red, and it suits every single body I've tried it on. And these are so intense, they go on absolutely beautifully, and you only need a little bit, which I really love. And so my favourite lipsticks, hand down. The next one is MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural. They come in these sort of compacts like this. You can use a powder brush to apply these with a kind of sort of press and rolling motion, or you can just use powder puff, which is my preferred preference. And as I mentioned in previous videos, you can actually use these wet, and it gives much fuller coverage but a sheen to the skin. So those of you with dry skin, this is a great product to use. I love MAC Skin Finish Natural. It's really beautiful. I do tend to favour loose powder more, but this is just beautiful because it leaves the skin looking like skin without being, you know, screaming sort of matte. Foundation, I'm going to pick two. The first one is MAC Full Coverage Foundation. They come in these containers. They contain 30 grams of product, 28 actually, which means they're huge and they will last a long time. These are not discontinued, despite people thinking they are. They're pro products, but that doesn't mean that you can't get them. Of course you can. You just need to call MAC up and ask for them, and they will send them to you, I've been told. So, I've been told. But I got these here in the UK from MAC online, and I just think they are the best foundation. I have been going on and on about them for years. In my very first video I mentioned MAC Foundation Full Coverage because it's so good, and I use it with a Beauty Blender brush, sponge most of the time because it's just beautiful. The next foundation, of course, is Kett Foundation. Both of these foundations are waxy based foundations. They are amazing. They come in these palettes like this, and they also come in compacts. Both of these will give you the most beautiful skin you've ever seen. Kett tends to be more on the sheer side, but you can build it up, whereas MAC Full Coverage is what it says it is. So beautiful products, beautiful. The next one is a highlighter, and this one's by the Balm called Mary-Lou-Manizer. No, it's not. Mary-Lou, I can't even see it on here. Mary-Lou-Manizer. I honestly, I got an A in English and I can't even read. Right, best highlighter I've ever used. It has the most intense shimmer you've ever seen. It's just gorgeous. The only single pet peeve on this product is it only comes in this one colour, and despite what the Balm say, it is not universal. It's absolutely not universal. If you have got darker skin, yes, this will make you glow, but it also, you run the risk of turning ashy. Very disappointing, but I will find you a better highlighter, I promise. But if you've got medium to tan skin and maybe slightly deeper, then you might want to give this a go because it's very good. Let's get on to eyeshadows. First set here, I've got two, are of course Makeup Atelier Paris. Hands down the most pigmented eyeshadows I've ever used. And when I say pigmented, I don't just mean like the colour, I mean the fact that they blend as well, because we can get really pigmented eyeshadows that don't blend. Let me just, there you go. They're just, oh, they're phenomenal coverage. So I love them. They come in compacts like this. They also come in refills, which is wonderful. Wish I had a wet wipe in mind. So that's the first set. Beautiful, my favourite. Next ones would be Makeup Forever eyeshadows. They are absolutely just as, they're not just as good. Makeup Atelier is slightly better, but the Makeup Forever run in a very close second. And the best thing about them is that we have loads of different options to choose from blush as well. You can use them as blush, which makes it very nice. Correctors, the first one is Bobbi Brown. Now, Bobbi Brown Corrector is hands down amazing. I love it, I absolutely love it. You get a choice between peach and bisque. I tend to favour bisque, but that's just my personal preference. They both do the same thing, which is brighten under the eyes, and it's a beautiful thing. Makeup Atelier also do versions in singles or in compacts like this. This is a deeper skin tone one, and this is a light. This shade here, which is the one I tend to use the most, is like a really intense peach colour, and it really brightens up under the eyes. So I just love Correctors. I think they're absolutely wonderful. Oh, two more things. Skindinavia setting spray. The best setting spray there is, I think, probably hands down. I keep saying that word hands down, I don't know why. Very, very good setting spray. Very good indeed. Lots of different formulas, and just in case you didn't know, but Skindinavia make for Urban Decay as well. So there you go. And last but not least is blush. Now, I tend to favour NARS Blushers over all blushes because I love NARS Blushers. This is Deep Throat, brand new one I got today. I love NARS Blushers. I think they are absolutely holy grail material. People mentioned in a previous video I showed this huge palette. This is all NARS Blushes that I depotted, and this is NARS Eyeshadows. I just want to show you because people were asking about it. So there you go. Nice, isn't it? Yeah. This was a palette that me and a friend had made that we were thinking of, you know, turning into a palette and maybe in the future selling, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. But this is one that I got, and it's double-sided too. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? But I'll tell you, a blush I bought the other day was from Chanel, and this one called Reflex. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade. So that's a close second. And actually, just before I leave you, I'll show you my 3 favourite blush brushes as well. This one is the number 6 brush, I believe, from Tom Ford. Is a beautiful brush to use. Now my 2 holy grail ones are Louise Young LY06. This is the softest brush you've ever seen, ever touched. It's beautiful. And I love Louise Young brushes. She's lovely, and the brushes are lovely. And of course, the number 1 Delux Kabuki brush by Ray Morris is like a ball of cotton wool, and it can contour, it can sculpt. It's a beautiful brush. So that one too. Thanks for listening to me go on. I did go on today, didn't I? And that was my top 10. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.